Hot lips, hot lips, hot lips. There's no telling what she might say. Ooh.
With the Val comedian.
못나도 내겐 이뻐 yeah. 뭘 해도 내겐 이뻐 yeah. I want 못나니 yeah.
Somebody's loose. Trust me, somebody loose. Look out!
I'm cute in the face, thick in the waist, thick in the thighs. Now watch me ride, 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 ride.
못나도 내겐 이뻐 yeah. 뭘 해도 내겐 이뻐 yeah. I want 못나니 yeah. I want
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Oval Comedian. This is a quick week for you. I want to let you know, I watched Fat Tuesdays, and Fat Tuesdays was a phenomenal show. It was great watching it because in the show, it brought back a lot of memories. You know what I'm saying? Lot of memories. Upcoming artists, seeing and admiring a lot of people when I met them and everything else, seeing the beefs and stuff that went on back then between one another. I mean, golly. I had to sit back and think. I watched the first one with my daughter, and I watched the rest of them by myself. But it brought back to me the Comedy Store. And Guy Torrey, you gotta really give him his props on a lot of things. And you could just check him out because the way he talked about how he came up through it, and you know how it is when whether it's a family member or just a close friend or somebody you admire, when one person at one level and then another person go at another level, and then you know what I'm saying, things just clash, you know. But the Comedy Store back in the day, even though I'm from Vegas, live in Vegas, but an ex of mine took me to the Comedy Store in LA, in California. And I didn't want to say LA, is California. Anyway, so he took me there, and that's where I met Lunel, you know, and I was just like, oh, I still got the picture this day. Lunel was pregnant. And if you know her daughter, you know how old her daughter is in those Florida. So, you know what I'm saying? You know how old that picture was. So I met Lunel, and then I met Yvette Brown, because Yvette Brown, that used to be on Moesha. What was it, Moesha or Meet the Parkers? She was on Meet the Parkers. That's right, with Monique. And so she performed that night doing stand-up, and so did Lunel. And that's how I met Lunel. She was really nice. That's why I give her props to this day, because she was nice. She was nice for me from day one. Yvette, I told Yvette Brown, I said, oh, you know, I always wanted to be a stand-up comedian. You know, she told me, she said, you know, try it. It's not easy. And she was right. It's not easy. It took me forever to do it, but she was right. It wasn't easy. I just want you to check it out. You can find out a lot of stuff watching that. That was put together well. And the most amazing thing about the show was they showed some comedians that we admire and we look up to and everything else. And you're like, oh yeah, they the stuff. And their name wasn't even on that wall for the store, you know, from the comedy store. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. It's crazy because it's just like any politician. Everybody not gonna like them for their ways or their rules, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like with a comedian. Everybody not gonna like their jokes. Some are, some not. Some gonna say, oh, they not even funny. Some gonna say, oh, she's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting. If you have time, watch that show. It's crazy because that brought me back to the Def Comedy Jam times when, to this day, I still have all these VHS tapes of. I used to tape the Def Comedy Jam every midnight. It used to come on Friday night at midnight. And I used to tape it every time, and I would watch them over and over and over. And I have them all numbered and everything, you know. And I still got them. And that's how when I first seen some more. I first seen some more on there, and that's when I first started. I was like, oh, I want to grow up and be like her, you know, and I'm older than her, but I was like, oh, I want to grow up and be like her because I thought she was funny as hell. Cute. I said, man, you know what I'm saying? Because it's, you know, little chocolate thing looking all high. I was like, that's me right there. You know what I'm saying? I used to love short hair and would just rock short hair all the time and, you know, had that mouth and had that body, you know what I'm saying? So that's why when I see some more, I really admire her. Plus, she was funny as hell. She still is to this day. That's why I think the world of her because she's funny as hell. So if you have time, check that show out. It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon Prime. So if you have time, check that out. It's not just telling you about the comedians, but you'd be amazed some of the stories that some of them have to tell you about. So check it out. Check it out. Okay. Like I said, this is a quickie. What did she say? Let me look at this real quick. Get this off of here. Okay. I hear stuff pop up. Let's see what you say here. Hey, Hennessy, the Black Rose. Nice to see you, girl. Like I said, it's a quickie. I'm headed out of here. Headed out the door. Girl, Def Comedy Jam was the girl. Def Comedy Jam was the stuff. Some more still is the stuff. That's why I love that girl to the day. You know what I'm saying? And I when I first met her, I was starstruck. She's like, you know, she's like, that's my friend. I was like, oh, thank you. Because, you know, everybody don't use the word friend. And then to meet somebody on the internet is one thing. Then when you meet in person, you know, sometimes you see a whole different people, you know, a whole different person, you know, so it is what it is. Thank you for the lips, girl. Thank you for the lips. Thank you for the lips. Okay, like I said, Yvette Brown, it was the one that was on what was it called? That show? The Parkers, and she was on there with the short blonde, most times she wore blonde hair. She passed away now, but yeah. She was a nice person. I can't find my picture with me and her, but I put the reason why I still had a picture of me and Lunel is because that's been on my wall for almost 30 years. I just took that frame down and put it in a new frame about a month ago, and I screenshot and sent it to Lunel. But I'm just saying that I got many pictures with her now. But the point is that child, I even had the big hair, you know, and Lunel, so a little cute self. All right, y'all, I got to go. So y'all have a blessed day and check the show out. It's a good show. All right, y'all. Peace.